All right, good Friday evening, everybody. Welcome in. Sorry it was a little bit of a late start. My oldest son, Zachary, he is going back to college tomorrow, so he was doing some family things, and I wanted to make sure I sent him off on a good note with a prayer and let him know I love him and all that good stuff. And so I was taking care of that. But we're here. We're going to talk some Gamecock stuff, whatever. Whatever Jordan wants to talk about, whatever you guys want to talk about, that's what it's all about, is, connecting with the subscribers and having a good time with you all. I see we got Rooster Man up in here, Mark, SECFT, Big Barney Ross, Scott. What's going on, everybody? Jordan, how you doing tonight, buddy?
Oh, man, if I'd be any better, I'd be a daisy.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing. I just threw a title up there. I didn't know what to put up there, so we're going to talk about, as you see, 2025, this season. This season has an opportunity to either go off the rails or be a success. And we, I threw that up there. We can talk about it, whichever way you want to go. We can discuss how we think it could be. It could go off the rails, and we can discuss how we figure it to be a success. Whichever way you want to go, we'll go with it. And like I said, we encourage all the support and interaction from the chat. Here in a little while, we're going to open the lines up. I don't want to stay on here too long because, of course, we got the big debate with Carolina Jackpot and old Sports Talk Jay on Rec Talk. And I want to look at that and laugh at that and see
what time is that coming up, actually?
9 o'clock. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to stay too long because I got to get my laugh in at that clown, but
yeah. Now, me and Jackpot, I didn't know at the time, but we discussed several subjects, and he will even admit he might even say that he and I discussed it. But I brought up some points that he needs to use to basically eliminate Sports Talk J theory on why we cheated.
Yeah. And they came out with the, I guess, the ruling or whatever against Michigan. It's like $20 million, I believe, of postseason income or money, whatever.
Yeah.
Fines. And they gave old boy an extra game of suspension. But that won't be till 2026. He might not even be there. If he shits the bed this year, he could be fired.
It's just, in my opinion, it's just damn nonsense.
Yeah, like they said, it's a slap on the wrist.
Yeah,
the NCAA is a joke. We all know that, So now we just wait on them to do a ruling on our running back. However long that's going to take, how much ever longer.
Well, they're not going to make any money on that deal.
No, they won't make nothing on that deal. So they may wait till like week 3 or 4 before they make that decision.
And I've told you it's not going to. Listen, I hope I'm wrong. I've told you this.
Yeah,
he's not going to be cleared to week 2 or 3. No, I'm telling you, I believe that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, and like Rooster said, I saw that comment by Dave Portnoy. He said that's like ashtray money for Michigan. well, pony it up then. So
they will. I do want to speak, if you don't mind. I want to talk to all the Gamecock fans.
Okay.
I made a video about it. Your idea that I should. But since we're on the live, I want to go out there and say it. Blanchard Caterpillar Rentals is a great idea. Okay. That brings money into our program. That brings money to our facilities. That brings money to not up prices of concessions or tickets, because to get to where we want to be, it takes money. And anybody that's got anything negative to say about it has no idea how business operates. None. No. Zero. Zip.
Yeah. That's what I was explaining to my son a while ago. You got all these people going on X and Twitter or whatever you want to call that thing now, crying and complaining. Oh, I'm going to miss the palmetto trees. Put the damn things in the end zone. Put them somewhere else. Blanchard, the palmetto trees are not bringing you money.
The palmetto trees didn't pay you $5-6 million a year.
Exactly. Exactly. I could care less what give them all a sticker and let them cry during the game. I mean, what the hell? I get the significance of the palmetto trees, I do, but if that's the reason why you go into a game just to see that emblem on the field,
And Chuck, I want to say something about those palmetto trees.
uh-huh.
Now, I think you've seen this before, but my whole right shoulder is a palmetto tree in the crescent moon. Okay.
Yeah.
Tattoo. Well, I did that obviously for I'm a South Carolinian and a Gamecock fan, et cetera, et cetera.
Yep.
But when you're sitting in the stands and they're on the 20-yard line, okay, the palmetto tree was actually crooked. It was painted crooked, and it has been since the time they put it there.
The wind was blowing that day, so the tree was shifted.
I mean, something. But listen, now, do I think, honestly, I agree with you. You're 100% right. Put it in the top of the end zone. You know what I mean?
Put it on each side of the Gamecock or Carolina, whatever they got painted in the end zone.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I've been to games. I ain't never paid no attention to that damn logo on the field.
No,
I'm watching the product. I'm not watching the dang what's spray painted out on the grass.
Now, I do understand Blanchard is a huge company, okay?
Yeah.
I do business with them. Huge company. Great company. And the fact that the two sons that are now in control over it went to school at South Carolina, they're alums, they're graduated from there, and they're willing to do what they're doing. I mean, what more? Why are people complaining? Yeah, the yellow doesn't look right on the field, but at the end of the day, does the Walmart blue look good on Arkansas's field? No. But to get where you want to go, that's what it takes.
Yeah.
That's what it takes. That's the world we're living in, people. And I give Jeremiah Donati all the credit in the world for taking steps that maybe old school people wouldn't take.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yeah. And I don't really mind the yellow. I don't. Does that win football games? I don't care. I don't care about that color on the field.
As long as we don't paint our field blue, I don't give a damn.
Yeah, don't go to a Smurf turf or like what's that Washington? What is that Eastern Washington or whatever? They got a red turf. Yeah, as long as you don't do nothing stupid like that.
Yeah, they do. I forgot about that one. They do.
I could care less what color a logo is, or come on, man, y'all got more things. There's more important things in life than bitching over a placement of a palmetto tree or a logo or a color. Man, just stupid, man. Same thing with the uniforms. Me and my son was talking about that a while ago, because was this the last year of Under Armour, supposedly?
Well, this is the last year of the contract, yes.
Yeah, the contract, yeah. And they got a chance to change. Like I told my son, it don't matter. We can go back to Russell. If we win in ball games, it don't matter if you got Betty Crocker stitched on your uniform. I don't care.
Well, Rooster actually made a video, and I commented on it. At the end of the day, this is a new era of South Carolina football. Okay. In many more reasons than one.
Yeah.
Shane Beamer obviously is the captain of the ship. But we also have a new athletics director.
Yeah.
He's a young guy. I can't complain about a damn thing he's done yet. He ain't had to make no hires yet, but I can't complain about a damn thing he's done. And he just did something to help us improve the fan experience in our stadium that was built in the early 1900s. So how the hell can you complain about that?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Rooster said no Russell. Hey, I don't care. You could have the woman down the corner on the corner of the street stitched together uniforms. As long as we win, and I could care less who's on it.
Well,
I don't.
Now listen, has nothing to do with my name as Jordan. Nothing.
Yeah.
But in the SEC, I think Florida's got them. I know North Carolina's got them.
Yep.
Listen, I would call Michael. Well, you ain't gonna call Michael Jordan directly, but I would call his people.
I don't think that'd be an option. I don't think Jordan would brand South Carolina.
Why?
Being he's a North Carolinian. The Tar Heels.
I mean, that's two different conferences.
I know, but I don't think he would. I'm just saying, I would be shocked if he did. I mean, I would be all for it, but I wouldn't think he would do it.
Well, did you ever think he'd own a damn race team?
No, I don't follow racing, so I guess not. Maybe
he owns a NASCAR team.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I'm saying I don't follow NASCAR, so I would have never guessed it.
I would, between these three, people say Adidas. I call it Adidas.
Adidas.
Yep. It'll be Adidas, Nike, or Jordan brand.
Yeah. I'm fine with whatever. I don't care. Rooster said it's all about the jersey or pants. It's about the cleats. Well, according to JB and the guys on that Inside the Gamecocks, they said they never had no issues with the cleats. So,
Liz, I know that was conspiracy at one point, but I don't think there's any scientific evidence that those cleats were hurt. Here's what was happening. They weren't being trained and developed in the weight room the way we've done in the last few years. That's my opinion. I have no evidence to show that I'm right or wrong, but there's no evidence to show that the Under Armour cleats were the problem.
Yeah. Like I said, I've never heard of any. And so unless there's some that they're not disclosing to everybody or put out there, I've never heard of any issues with the cleats.
But, there is one thing that I've never figured out. Never. When I played ball, i.e., whether it be baseball, football, whatever sport I played, the school provides your cleats, right? You got 2 pair of cleats. That's it. Well, you have to break those things in. You know what I mean? And then the ones that look the raggedest is probably the ones that you love the most. How in the hell do these boys go out there in brand new cleats every damn week and not get a blister on their feet? And shit, every program does it. They have brand new cleats every week. And I'm like, that can't be comfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not broke in.
Yeah, Rooster said Under Armour did have a problem with the cleats, the head guy for the Gamecocks apparel. I didn't hear about it. Maybe I must have missed it. But if you say that, Rooster, hey, like I said, I haven't heard that. Maybe I just didn't hear it. So, but
he did just say something just now before that I agree with. If Dawn Staley wants Jordan, she's going to get Jordan. She's the greatest basketball. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
I mean, she is thebomb.com.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Make sure everybody hits that like button. See, we got a few people in here. Make sure you're hitting that like button. It helps this thing get out for more people to check this out and hang out with us. We've been doing pretty solid on the lives. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, watching them. But like I said, just keep hitting that like button, man. Let's get this thing growing. I've had some good following, some good subscribers uptick here lately. Everybody go check out Jordan the Deal Maker's channel as well and subscribe to his channel. Good Gamecock content as well. That way you can see his video that he did on the logo, the sponsorship. So, yeah. Everybody go check that out.
I guess that's Rooster talking. That's not true, Ronald. Under Armour provides the cleats is part of the contract. I think that was my point. You must have misunderstood what I'm saying. They do get the cleats, but why in the hell would anybody that's ever been an athlete want a brand new pair of cleats every time they walk on the field? That shit's uncomfortable. They're not broke in.
Yeah. I don't know. The link's up there. Anybody want to come in and talk? Rooster, SECFT, whoever, come on in. Let's talk. Like I said, we gonna stay on here too long. Normally, I stay on here about an hour and a half, 2 hours, but I want to see Jackpot and Sports Talk go at it and see what they say. So the line is open. If anybody wants to come in here, we can talk about that.
Well, I'm gonna bring this up if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
What do you think about us going back to our traditional logos on the helmet?
Was that the bigger?
No, we're going to the smaller one.
Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not a fan of that. Me and my son was talking about that a while ago about helmets. I'm not a fan of the script helmet. I'm not a fan of the garnet helmet with the circle and the. I'm not a fan of that one. I'm more of I like the matte black with the Gamecock Block C on there. I'm a fan of the white ones with the Block C, the bigger ones, the ones they wore with George Rogers with the stars. I like them.
I hate the stars. Okay.
But I'm not a fan of them. Certain helmets. We were talking about that earlier too. So
you like the scripted helmets or you?
No, don't? I do not. No, I do not.
Okay, we're on the same page. I hate them.
I do not. I like the. You talking about the big logo, like the big Block C there, Rooster? I'm assuming that's the one he's talking about.
All right, listen. We're all old school. I don't know how young anybody in here is, but we're old school. I'm an old school Gamecock fan.
Mm-hmm.
The most traditional that I can remember that I love the absolute hell out of, other than like a one-off, was in the Spurrier era. You were going to be home. You're going to wear these colors, this helmet, and when you were away, 90% of the time, you're going to be on white, all white.
Yeah.
I like that. I did. I liked it. And every so often we would have like a blackout. You know what I mean? Every so often.
Yeah, the thing about the all white stuff, we don't have really a good record in that, do we?
No, we don't. But
I think our overall record is not very well. So I like the Stormtroopers too.
Yeah, I'm talking about for visual purposes. I mean, I like
Yeah, I like them. I like them too. I like the Stormtroopers.
But at home, we were going to be in garnet bottoms, white or black tops, and or black bottoms and black or garnet tops. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, why not? Why not?
My favorite look is the Tennessee game for 2022. I like the garnet bottoms, garnet tops, and the black helmet.
Now, listen, I can't disagree with you there.
That's the one I like. And make sure we put the wristbands on, so we can have everybody's signals right there. So
yeah, bullshit.
Got to make sure we had them on there. So, come on in, Rooster. Come on, talk to us, man. The line is open. It should be in the chat. So, got about 11 people watching. So appreciate everybody. P Digits, what's up? He is here, but
Scott said he don't like the blackouts.
Yeah, I don't. The blackouts.
The outs in general, kind of like Penn State doing the whiteouts.
Yeah,
it normally don't work out too damn good.
No, usually it's like a jinx.
Yeah, it normally don't work out. So I get you, but listen, the garnet on garnet with the black headgear. That's badass.
I like that. That's my favorite. That's my all-time favorite. If I had to pick out for a game, that's what I would want to put them in. Garnet, and black.
Yeah.
Did you see Mississippi State has a black uniform now?
But
they're doing a dark mode. Yeah. They got like an all black with the maroon trim, I guess it is, and maroon numbers and stuff.
Listen, but bless their soul. I want Mississippi State. Listen, that's one of the SEC programs I really, really want to be good. I do. All jokes aside, I really, really want them to be good, along with Arkansas.
Yeah.
As you know, we've got property in Arkansas, and I spent a lot of time up there during duck season. I want them to be good too. But I used to like Vanderbilt till they got this cocky ass quarterback that wants to run around and claim that they're gonna be the national champion. Hey, I love his enthusiasm, but he's crazy as shit.
Yeah, I like his confidence and his arrogance, but yeah, I mean, I told you today I was watching that Saturday down. What is it? Any Given Saturday, and
Yeah,
whenever, on Netflix, and whenever he was on there, I mean, you as an athlete, as a competitor, as a fan, you got to love that the way he wants to be, or projects that confidence to his team. Like Clark Lee said in that show, he's not going to stop him from being cocky and arrogant to his teammates, challenging them. That's what you want as a leader. You want them to challenge their teammates to be better.
But you know what? You know what he reminds me of? Now, I loved it when he did it. Don't get me wrong. Back then, I was ecstatic.
Mm-hmm.
But he reminds me of a Steve Tannehill, which was an average damn quarterback.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, the dude is my size. And I'm not talking about Tannehill. I'm talking about, what's his name? Pavia? Ain't that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the dude's my size.
Yeah.
Actually, I might be taller than he is, to be honest with you.
What they said is like 5'9" and 7'8" or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, so he's my size, but at the end of the day, my hands, anybody that's ever watched videos or been around me, are bigger than his are. And dude, come on, just slow your roll a little bit. It's one thing to go out and pump up your team. It's another thing just to be plumb stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We got SECFT in here, so let's bring him on, see what he has to say. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Hey, how you guys doing today?
Good, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. It's Friday. It's always great when it's Friday. Just getting into the weekend after hard work all week, man,
Oh, yeah. Well, I was off today, so, yeah, I don't know much about that today. But, yeah, normally it's good to have when Friday comes around, you get to be off for the weekend. So
Absolutely.
I don't like
how you been doing, man?
I don't like Fridays because it's payroll day for me, so I have to pay people. So I don't like those days.
Yeah, I get it. But I got to say one thing.
Okay.
I kind of, respectfully, but I kind of disagree with y'all's opinion on the Carolina script logo helmets. I kind of like it. Well, I liked it in 2018 when it kind of came out because it was unique. See, I was born in 2002, so I'm kind of a young Gamecock fan and stuff. I didn't get to go for 1999, thank God. But it was just cool to see because it was unique. Like the 2015, the feather tail helmets against Florida. It was unique, but I wasn't the biggest fan of that personally.
No.
But I mean, it was, Dealmaker agrees, but that was, I wasn't a big fan of that one. I wish they would. There was something they used to wear back in the 70s where they had the Gamecock logo, but without the block C. I'd kind of like to see that return. It's a throwback. I think that was, again, the 60s or 70s. I think that'd be pretty cool.
You're right. It was actually the cocky, the Gamecock, without the C around it.
Right, and I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, listen, I'm good with it, but I thank you so much for coming on. Appreciate the heck out of it. And you said you were born in 2002?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I graduated high school in 1999.
Wow, my dad did 1998 too.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Hey, going back to that helmet you talked about, the feather ones. I was at that game when Florida came to town, and they wore that helmet. I was not a fan of that helmet. I dislike that helmet. I think it shouldn't even be nowhere near the locker room or the equipment room. I'm not a fan of it. But
hey, look, I respect it. I respectfully disagree, but I respect it.
Yeah. What do you think of the new on the field sponsor with Blanchard Caterpillar being on the field? What's your opinion of that? Being younger than we are. I mean, I have children your age, so
I think it's great. Listen, again, like y'all said, I don't give a darn what color it is. If it brings in money to the university, if it helps drive in money, if it allows for improvements, if it lowers your ticket prices, if it helps. Now, I don't know if necessarily it's going to go into NIL. Part of me kind of thinks it might. But I mean, if it helps improve the bathrooms, the stands, and the seating and stuff, if it helps improve, the Gamecock fan experience, I'm all for it. And because, I mean, look, we are at a time in this sport, whether people like it or not, you got to either adapt or you got to die. You got to start doing these things to win. That's just look. I'm not the biggest fan of where the sport is today, but it's just where it is. It's where it is, and you can either cry about it or we can adapt and do what we got to do to win.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure thing.
Do you mind saying your real name?
Yeah. My name's Ryan. I'm a Ryan.
You said Ernie?
Ryan.
Ryan. Okay, Ryan. And you're what, 22, 23 years old? He didn't say. At the end of the day, what you just said, and I figured you said you were born in 2002, so I figured you're about 22, 23 years old.
Yeah, going on 23 in December.
Okay. At the end of the day, that is, to me, what you just said is like joy. You know what I mean? Because we've been fans, and I'm sure your parents were. Obviously, you didn't become a South Carolina fan for no reason.
Right.
But for you, the younger generation, to understand, just like my children, to understand where we're going, man, thank you. Thank you for understanding where we've been and where we're trying to get to. And we're doing it slowly but surely. We're getting there. We're getting there.
I agree.
That means the world to me for you to say that as a young man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, trust me, I understand it, because I'll admit some people in my generation, they don't really understand the struggles of South Carolina. And I admit it. Look, when South Carolina kind of dropped off after Spurrier left, when I went into the 2014 season fully expecting to win the SEC. I really was. I didn't know any of South Carolina history. I just knew what I grew up with. 10 for 14, Connor Shaw, Lattimore, Alshon Jeffrey.
Yeah.
All those guys.
Yeah.
And then when I saw
Jadeveon Cliners of the world.
Oh, yeah. Clowney, Victor Hampton. I can name a million of them. DJ Swearinger, all those guys. I grew up watching those guys play.
Yeah.
When we went out in 2014 and got just our face kicked in by Texas A&M, that was such a miserable night. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
But I looked at my dad and I said, what is happening? And he looked at me and said, this is just Gamecock football returning to Gamecock football.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what? He ain't lying, though.
He didn't lie to you.
No, he's not. And then he told me, not to interrupt y'all, but he told me, son, look into the history of this program. You'll understand why I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
And then I hear about how our last conference title was in 1969. And then I see that I think 1992 or 1994 was the first time Carolina won a bowl game. If I'm not mistaken, I might have gotten the years mixed up.
I think it was 94.
94.
94? Okay. So I was right about one number there. And then I'm like, you mean to tell me it took us till 1994 to win a bowl game? And he said, yeah. And I get so much crap on that from my Clemson family too. The stuff they bring up for me, I'm glad I'm glad I finally get to talk smack to them. I really am. It's great to be able to just say number 16.
Ryan, you know what, Ryan? At the end of the day, we really can't talk smack to them when it comes to football. We really can't. Because they've got 2 national championships, ACC title, the last 7, whatever it is. But here's one thing you need to always remember. If you get in an argument with them, remember this. And I mean this wholeheartedly. They talked all kind of trash when we hired one Shane Beamer. Okay? because he'd never been a head coach. Y'all just stupid. Y'all had Brad Scott. Y'all had Sparky Woods, Lou Holtz. Then you had Spurrier. Then you hired Muschamp. All of them had head coaching experience. Guess what? Dabo Swinney didn't have no head coaching experience. He was a damn wide receivers coach. And look where he took them. And guess what? That's where Shane Beamer's going to take us to.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
I do too.
Hey, P. Digits corrected you. He said they had 3 championships. They had one in the 80s and
Oh,
two
shit.
in the
4 years.
I love you to death, but
16
I'm
and
talking
18.
about recently, okay?
16 and 18, right? I think that's when they were.
I'm talking about Dabo Swinney has taken them to 2 national championships and
Yeah.
won them. Actually, he's taken them to more, but he's won 2.
Yeah. But
But
I mean, like you said, man, the sponsorship's a good idea, and the fans that are crying about it, they need to either get over it or go somewhere else.
Well,
Because
I made a video of it.
at the end of the day, it's about getting where we want to get to, and South Carolina's never been
exactly.
there. And you can't get to the top if you don't build something like we're trying to build.
I wish I had the time or the patience. Because you know me, I'm no social media kind of guy. That's just not me. You know, I'm too busy working, making money. But at the end of the day, how many of those people complaining on Twitter, X, whatever the hell you want to call it, how many of them are contributing to the program? How many of them own season tickets to the program? How many of them are contributing to the Garnet Trust? Hey, listen, and I understand money's tight and everything's so expensive, but shit, you can send $10, can't you? $10.
Bingo.
You know?
That right there.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, you can't pass a store and you don't spend $10. You ain't even got to stop. You pass it and you just spend $10.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, a damn Coca-Cola is what, $4? Coca-Cola used to be 25 cents when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Man, I wish, I really wish I could know what that was like. Only 25 cents for a Coke. My goodness. I wish that it worked like that today.
The cheapest I remember gas, I don't know, Chuck, you might remember it cheaper than I do, but I remember this precisely. Gas was 97 cents a gallon, and my daddy was raising hell about it.
I think the lowest I remember is like 70-some cent, maybe.
Yeah, 97 cents, and my daddy was talking trash about it.
Yeah, now if you find gas for 99 cents, it probably ain't no good.
No, that's that E85
scam.
that corn stuff.
Yeah.
Scam price.
But yeah, but we had a different economy, different world, different landscape of college football, and these people need to just get the fuck over it. Sorry, but I can't stand being on Twitter. I'm like Jordan. I can't stand some of these people, and they probably do give. A lot of them bitching that I know of because I follow them. They are Carolina alumni and they give to the school and everything. But you should know if you give to the school and you've been a fan for any amount of time. Like you said earlier, you should know about the heartbreak that Carolina fans have suffered, all the ups and downs, the roller coaster years that we've had. You can't change if you ain't getting money. I mean, you're gonna be in the same situation. You're gonna have bad facilities eventually, and you ain't gonna be able to get top recruits in there because ain't nobody want to come play for in a shitty stadium. So you got to adapt. You got to go with the changes. You may not like them, but you got to, or you're gonna get left behind.
And I'll tell you this, I can understand some people, the nostalgia side of things, like they miss how college football was and felt in the past. However, listen, things change. Things grow. If I could go back 10, 11 years when I was, more ignorant and I didn't know the things I know now, I would do that. But the truth is, if you want to survive, you gotta adapt and grow, and that's the same thing for Carolina football and all these schools.
Yep.
Well, Ryan, again, you are smarter than your age, obviously, which means you were raised right, and I appreciate the hell out of that. But people complain about Lenore Sellers making $1 million to play football. Okay. Well, let me say this. First of all, the boy's 21 years old. $1 million ain't gonna last that damn long. Okay, it's really not.
That's true.
It's really not.
No.
Secondly, he's not married and got children yet. And when he does get married, buy a house, and have children, I can promise you, he can just cut that time in half of what it's gonna last him.
Yeah.
Thirdly, how many eyeballs does Lenore Sellers bring to college football any given Saturday? Think about it.
Yeah.
Think about it. People didn't know who the Gamecocks were after Spurrier for years. And now we have a Heisman candidate, a legit Heisman candidate. And the whole world wants to know what the hell the Gamecocks are doing. Well, guess what? Everybody that puts it on that damn TV in front of me, they paid for that TV. And they're making money. The network's making money and the program's making money. So why is it wrong for Lenore to get paid $1 million? I don't think it's wrong.
I don't either. And, to your point there, Jordan, you're actually right. People who, okay, so my aunt, she was in the marching band at South Carolina in the year 2000. She hadn't paid attention to the football team in a very long time.
Mhm.
And Thanksgiving last year, when I saw her, she asked, "What do you think of the team this year? What do you think about that quarterback?" That was the first time I've heard her bring football up to me in over 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
So you are right. People are starting to notice what South Carolina is doing.
Yeah.
And they're making the necessary changes to get better.
Yeah.
And, I made a video earlier today and posted on my channel about South Carolina needing to start strong for the season again. And that's very important. I'm tempted to make another video just telling people, like, hey, you need to calm down, because I didn't make a video about the sponsorship things. I was busy. I'm tempted to make a video about it and just telling people, look, we're all right. We're right where we want to be.
We
We're
are.
getting to where we want to be, and I'm telling you, I think this is going to work out good for South Carolina. I think Carolina is, and listen, I'm no sunshine pumper. I'm a realist.
I love the fact that you said sunshine pumper because if you watch any of my videos, I hate them.
I do too. Listen, let me tell you something, Mr. Dealmaker, Jordan, and you too, Chuck. I don't know if you guys have gotten comments from this. I've gotten comments from some people saying 9-3 would be a disappointment. If you know the history of South Carolina football, how can you say, in the right mind, 9-3 would be a disappointment? I can count on two hands how many 9-win seasons South Carolina's had.
Guess what? I'll
What?
put $1,000 right now on it. If we win 9 games, I'll go cash that ticket in and I'll be happy as hell.
Man, I would be ecstatic if we won 9 games again. Listen, if we're at a point where we're winning 9 games for a few years, I would take being there. If
Hell
you know
yeah.
the history of South Carolina, it's 5, 6, and maybe 7 wins. 8 and 9 wins are incredibly hard to come by, and 10 wins are rare for this program. If you can get years of consistent success into South Carolina, that's all I could ask for as a Gamecock. Just make years of consistent success.
And
Get the fans.
I think Beamer, I don't know if you know Beamer personally. I do. I know a lot of them personally.
I got a story for that later after you're done talking.
But he is one of the greatest people you'll ever meet in your life.
Oh, absolutely.
He was raised by a Hall of Fame coach. That's his father. And I get it. Man, I get it. He was born in Charleston. His daddy was the coach of the Citadel. He was born in Charleston. And the first away game his daddy coached at Virginia Tech was in Williams-Brice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He went to work under Spurrier. He left to get experience, rightfully so. And he has admitted and even told me, like, I didn't want to be known for my father as much as I love my father and I respect my father. Bubba, and when I say Bubba, I refer everybody to Bubba. Okay, so
No, I get it. I get it.
yeah, I get it. My daddy was in the car business all my life, very successful, still in the car business. My daddy sold Fords, and I made my living with GMC. Okay, I had to make a name for myself. I had to become who I was for me. So I get it. He wants to be here. He wants to be inside. There ain't no job in America can pay him, I don't know, let's just say $20 million, something stupid that he would leave for. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Right, and that's what separate. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I thought you were going to
No, I'm just saying he wants to be here for a reason. This is his foothold. This is where he was born. And this is the program he wants to be with, and he wants to build it. And guess what? That shit don't happen overnight. That shit don't happen overnight.
Yeah.
It don't.
All right. Hey, Tyrese Harris, welcome in. He had a question. Want to know what we think, how South Carolina's year going to be this year. So welcome in. First of all, hit that subscribe if you're new. If you ain't subscribed, also hit the like button, please. But as far as the season, I think in my prediction, I had South Carolina going 9-3. With losses to LSU. God dang it, I forgot. Who was it? Man, I forgot who I got them losing to. But it was 3 losses. Texas A&M and somebody else.
I think you said Ole Miss because I remember listening to your
Ole Miss
stream. Yeah.
Okay,
that's actually mine too, by the way. That's my
all
prediction.
right, well, I disagree with y'all.
Oh, yeah,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
We're gonna go 10-2.
Listen, I hope you're right. I'd love to go 10-2. I really would.
No.
There's just part of me just can't.
But we're gonna lose to a team that nobody expects us to lose to.
Yeah, I heard. I heard the Coastal prediction. I heard that.
Yeah,
and it's true. Let me tell you something about that. Actually, I don't think you're too crazy for saying that. Person, I disagree with it, but I don't think you're crazy. Look, Carolina nearly lost Old Dominion last year, so I think anyone saying you're like stupid for it is just kind of ridiculous. I disagree. I think Carolina wins the game. Coastal's not a cupcake. They're not. But
no.
Again, I know this point gets tiring to some Coastal Carolina fans. Both Carolina and Coastal, I believe, even though Coastal's still not a cupcake, they're different today than they were 5 years ago. But I don't think that means much of anything. When I say that, I mean I don't think that means Coastal can't compete. I don't think that doesn't mean they can't shock anybody.
All right,
that's what I mean by that.
And you're right. You thank you. But let me ask you this question: the greatest offensive line coach that we've ever had at this university in our program, South Carolina. Do you know what his name is?
What is it?
Sean Elliott.
Yep.
Do you realize Sean Elliott took Georgia State and almost beat the hell out of us?
He did. If it wasn't for those 2 special, in my video today, I mentioned. Oh, by the way, Rooster, I really appreciate it, man. Same. I love your channel too. But I mentioned if it wasn't for those 2 special teams touchdowns, we probably would have lost the game. We might have. They had us down. They had us down. What was it, 14-12?
Yes.
Before that happened,
Yes.
I was sitting there with my granddaddy. He'd been a Gamecock fan for a very long time. He still reminds me when they lost to Furman years back. He still reminds me of that.
In my opinion, the Furman loss was bad, but the Citadel loss was horrible.
Yeah,
that was horrible.
It was absolutely. I still listen. I remember. Now I didn't have the the ball knowledge what my generation says nowadays, ball knowledge or something.
Yeah, y'all.
That I have now. Yeah, ball and all that stuff. But I still knew how bad that was, and I still sat there and looked at my dad and said, respectfully, how in the world did we just lose to the Citadel?
Mm-hmm.
That's probably, and I want to say this, if I may say this too, to to when you were talking about Beamer real quick, Mr. Dealmaker.
Go ahead.
Beamer, when I went to the Wofford game with a friend, we stood in Gamecock Walk right where he gets off the bus.
Mhm.
He comes up to us, gives us fist bumps, says, "What's up, fellas?" I tell him, "I love you, coach." And he looks at me, points and says, "I love you."
Yeah.
That is a core moment I'll hold on to forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know you. I don't even know where you live. Obviously in South Carolina.
Columbia.
But I can show you pictures of me and him together, me and the whole coaching staff, players. I can send you pictures, and you can reach out to me in certain ways, and we can exchange numbers, and that's fine. We're not going to do it on here, obviously.
I got you on that. I'd love to contact with y'all, and I seriously, I love y'all's show. Y'all know what you're doing. Y'all know what you're talking about. I listen to a lot of people that don't really know much of what they're talking about with the Gamecocks. You two do. And I really love how you two, even when y'all disagree, y'all can do it civilly. Civilly. Is that a word? Well, it is now. Y'all can do it civil like men.
Well, yeah. I'm not going to get on here and like try to belittle anybody. So
no,
it's not me.
No. And at the end of the day, he might say different.
Wrong way. You got to point the other way. The other way. Point the other way. Point the other way. There you go.
He might say different. But we're friends. Our family, our wives, our children, they know each other. We've had, I wouldn't say numerous, a couple of outings together. And we don't always agree. Okay, we don't. He has his opinion on certain things, and I have mine.
Right.
But we are friends at the end of the day, and what we try to do here is talk about our program and give two opinions. Sometimes we mesh, sometimes we collide, but at the end of the day, we're still friends, and we still rooting for the exact same thing you're rooting for, and everybody in this chat is the Gamecocks to be successful.
Right, and that's the thing I like. Even when people disagree, like y'all are civil about it, and that's something I appreciate. And I'm glad that y'all let me come on here and talk to y'all. And look, at the end of the day, it's always go Gamecocks. We want the same exact thing for this team to go out, beat everybody's ass, excuse my language, and win a national championship. That's what we want.
Listen, I promise you, if we win a national championship, there will be the best video you've ever seen in your life, because I will be standing in the middle of the field. The law won't let me talk to Beamer at that time because they're going to keep me away from him. But I will be cutting cartwheels, and I will post it on YouTube for everybody to see it.
God, I hope that happens.
I listen. If Carolina ever gets to a national championship in football, I'm gonna be there. I don't care how expensive it is. I'm gonna be there. I'm going to 100% be there.
Well, look here. If we get there, I'm gonna have about 10 tickets, and I'm gonna pay for them. And I don't know you from Adam's house, cat. Hopefully, I'll get to know you after this. But at the end of the day, there's a very select few people I'm going to bring. Number one's my daddy. Number two is my wife and my boy. Chuck's going to be there. Hopefully his boy, Aiden, his youngest one, he'll be there. And whoever else, I'm going to buy a team. I don't give a damn if it costs me $20,000. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. If we're in that game, I'm going to be there. I can promise. Oh, yeah. Now you might have to fly yourself out there, but I had the ticket for you when you get there.
Man,
listen, that's good enough, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, Rooster's got a comment for you there, Jordan.
What's that?
You can't see the comment? Can you see it?
Please don't flip in the Daisy Duke. What the hell are you talking about?
He's talking about your video with that dude commenting on your comment with your camera angle.
Oh shit! Because I put the camera on the step rail of my damn truck.
Oh man.
So I didn't realize that. You know, I mean, it wasn't like nothing was hanging out. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
It was just at a lower angle. Instead of looking like this and above, it actually showed my britches.
The whole body, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Peter says Sacramento makes the natty. You're going to lose 5% of your fan base from cardiac arrest. Yeah, I probably one of. I'll probably one of the 5%.
Hey, y'all call 911 because if I'm there, I'm gonna need oxygen.
You know the joke my dad has? If Carolina ever, and he says this, if Carolina ever wins the national championship in football, he's getting on his knees and he's praying because he thinks the world is going to end.
Oh yeah.
Well, what he's saying, it's time to seek Jesus or whatever. Because
listen, first of all, your daddy's right, but we all need Jesus in our heart.
Amen.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, that would be the day that if I died peacefully in the stands,
at least you saw it.
So be I saw it.
At least we saw it.
Yeah.
It's just it'd be so funny though to picture it like Carolina celebrating, and all of a sudden you hear the trumpets from the sky. It's just,
I'd be fine with that.
I wouldn't be shocked one bit.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, we got a few more seconds here before 9:00, and I know, like I said, I want to watch that debate. If it's going to be one, I guess it's going to be one.
Oh, it's going to be so golden.
So, but I want to say one thing. You know, y'all touched on, I think Jordan did, I believe, touched on how Beamer, and you did too in your story when you met him getting off the bus. But like I was telling Jordan today, I was watching that Any Given Saturday, and I knew this already, but whenever I was watching that episode, when his son comes running down the sideline and talked about family, you can say whatever you want to say about Beamer and how goofy he is, how quirky he is, whatever words you want to use. But that tells me all I need to know about the head coach right there. As a dad, and like I said earlier, my son, he went back to college today, and we did a little prayer and I told him bye and everything. You got to respect that culture and the way that man, preaches and talks about family and love and everything.
Well, you made it through a couple of episodes, and I don't want to spoil it for you.
Well, I watched all of them. I'm done with it.
Okay, so you're done with it. So Emily, his wife, which is a great woman, she cooks these cookies.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know where he got off on this earlier this week of people talking about she didn't cook her cookies good enough or something. That he went on a tangent.
Yeah.
Defending his wife. It was rightfully so. I mean, that's his wife. That's the mother of his kids.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, who in the hell would watch a show and look at cookies and want to belittle this woman that is doing nothing but raising her children? People crazy. People crazy.
People hate for no reason. I mean, just hate for no reason. It's stupid.
Yeah.
So,
I'm like, hey, shit, I'll try her cooking. I'll judge it myself, but I'd never say anything about it. If it was no good, I just keep my mouth shut.
I just say thank you. I just say thank you for the cookie,
Yeah.
I don't say nothing.
If you didn't like it, just say thank you.
I wouldn't be saying nothing because I'd be shoving them all in my mouth. I love chocolate chip cookies.
But Beamer does. He does do things from time to time. And I told him, he was like, dude, you give me hell sometime. And I'm like, well, you deserved it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, he's so passionate about his players, his family, his program, our school. He is so passionate about it. He just can't keep it in sometimes.
Exactly.
But guess what? That's the kind of coach you want.
Exactly. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the main goal. If you sending your kids to school and you trusting him, you want him to make them first of all, better men, better husband, better dads in the world.
Yeah.
And I'm all for that. So, but it's 9 o'clock. So like I said, I didn't want to stay on here past 9 because I want to check out that debate. So Mark,
Yep.
just
Please like, comment, subscribe. If you're not, to my man, hold on, let me point the right way. My man, Gamecock Chuck, good friend of mine. Please hit the thumbs up. But you know what? If you don't like it, hit the thumbs down. It don't matter. The algorithm works the same.
Yeah. Everybody go subscribe to Jordan. Check out his channel. He does good stuff. Go check out SECFT. He does good stuff. Go check it out. Subscribe. All these are good Gamecock dudes, and we need more of them on YouTube to push out this good stuff about South Carolina. So I appreciate everybody stopping by. Like Jordan said, hit the like, share, comment, subscribe. If you're watching this later, do all that stuff. We appreciate it. We love you guys.
Hey, let's all go over to Rec Talk right now.
Yeah.
And everybody that's in this chat, let's be in that chat supporting my little round fella, Carolina Jackpot.
Exactly.
I can't wait for that. I cannot wait for that debate.
All right, we'll see everybody back here on Monday for our Monday night show. College football is almost here, so just hang on tight. We're almost there. So appreciate everybody. Y'all have a good night.
Y'all have a good one. Thank y'all.
Y'all have a good
Thank
night.
you, there, SCCFT.
All right,
And thank
Ryan.
you for letting
I'll
me
see
on.
you in the chat in a minute, okay?
All righty. I'll see y'all there. Y'all have a great night. God bless you.
Yes,
You
sir.
too, brother. Thank you.
All right, Joe, we're gonna get out of here unless you want to say something else. I'm good.
No, I do want to say this.
Go ahead.
I hope your son's second year in college goes as well as his first year. And my prayers are with y'all and with him. And hopefully he continues to be the great young man that he is, that you raised. And let's just keep going, bub.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Everybody have a good night, good weekend, and stay safe. And we'll see you guys on Monday. Appreciate it.
Later.